Hello everybody, my name is Froggy and I'm here today with my friend Kimmy and we're going to explain what an avatar really is.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you Froggy for such a wonderful introduction. The lesson I'm going to be doing today is on avatars and what they really are. And I want you guys to just bear with me here. I'm going to take you to a verse in the Bible. It's Mark chapter 5. And I'm just going to start reading at the 34th verse. I think that's where I want to be at. The daughter said, Jesus, your faith has healed you. Go in peace. While he was still speaking, messengers from the house of Jairus arrived and said, your daughter is dead. Why bother to teach her anymore? But Jesus overheard their conversation and said, Jairus, do not be afraid. Just believe. So he's not able to and he did not allow anyone to accompany him except Peter, James, John, and the brother of James. When they arrived at the house of Jairus, Jesus saw the commotion and the people weeping and wailing loudly. He went inside and asked, why all this commotion and weeping? The child is not dead, but asleep. And they laughed at him. After he had sent them all out, he took the child's father and mother and his own companions and went in to see the child. Taking her by the hand, Jesus said, Talitha Kuma, which means little girl, I say to you, get up. Immediately the girl got up and began to walk around. She was 12 years old, and at once they were overcome with astonishment. Okay. Just keep that kind of floating around near the forefront of your brain for a second. I was just doing some research the other day. Oh, and please excuse the TV in the background. My daughter is watching her favorite show, Little Bill. But anyway, I was doing some research on robots and the fact that they are constantly trying to make these things more realistic, more lifelike, and they're always like showing the hand motion, kind of like I guess like stunted, kind of like whatever. So they're trying to make it be like this. But I want you to think about that, robots and skeletons. Like, picture a skeleton. If you ever remember in school how the skeleton would move around kind of like the same way a robot would. And it's very interesting that because I used to be a nurse, when a person would die, whatever position they were in, whatever they were holding, their body would kind of freeze up just like that. And it would look like they were asleep. Same thing here with this little girl. The whole point I'm really getting at is these bodies, these are just our space suit, if you want to interact in this world. These are not who we really are. Just like this little guy here, Mr. Frog. Just like the scripture says, there's nothing new under the sun. There isn't. All they're doing is finding ways to replicate what's already been done. So just like I got my little puppet here, this is imitating what a frog actually looks like. I mean, look at him. But he can't do anything if I'm not controlling him. So what happens at night when you go to sleep? Your body just lays wherever it's sleeping. And it goes to its real home. It goes exploring the dream state. It goes to other worlds. It travels. Okay? I had to write some notes down. Yeah, that's a good one. We're all puppet masters. So I'm trying to control my little froggy and little ducky. See, you know, they don't do anything unless we move, unless we interact with them. If we wanted to just, whatever you're doing right now, just stop for a second and notice what you're doing. Notice your thoughts. Who's noticing the thought? Who is that that's paying attention to what's going on? Really? It's not this shell. And that's why, in the hospital settings, they say, if a person is in a coma or is some injury, some terrible injury, you can heal yourself. Those things do not prevent you, because it's all in the mind. It's all you ever heard, and if you have a church background like I do, coming from a church background, they always said it's the battle of the mind. It is, because if you can say to self, look, I'm going to do this, or this is what's going to happen today, then that is what's going to be. Even if you do little slow progressions each day, it's going to be as you say. It's nothing can go against what you have decreed out of your own mouth, or what you have set in your own heart to do. Okay? Let's see. We are all, I told you I was writing notes. We are the aliens. You see them keep making these alien movies, right? They're always talking about something's coming here and taking over. Well, all we did, the actual soul you, the real you, the Kims, the James, the Johns, the Barbaras, the Oswalds, all we did was enter a suit that allows us to interact in this world. When we're finished, we go somewhere else. That's our, they call that the dream state or whatever, but that's really where, that's really where everything really is. This world is not like real as in like this is it. The real life is after. Okay, so I'll be touching more on this, but yeah, so I'll be touching some more on this, because it's so much that so many places I want to go with this. But thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe. More to come from me. Thank you so much. Have a great day.